old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point splits the uprights and extend this big lead. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Ferguson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barrett. The loop. And he lost the football. It's going the other way.
Ballpark, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. And man, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Barrett. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yep. Blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off about the 31. And this will be a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning it for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, Barrett throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. Barrett 7 yards, the pickup there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. For the junior quarterback, his first start, his first win, and it's a big one.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine.
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. Now wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them. They are set for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first two quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week. Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said two things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, as evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
From the contact.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And 5.
Back to throw is Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Clemson punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are safety. We know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them?
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the third touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown in the second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is now 24.
That's the score. The LSU Tigers 32. Tigers 8.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, the quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Number 37.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Cooper throwing on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
40-yard line.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Now Cooper looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cooper throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Cooper operating from the gun. Incomplete.
Cooper's pass intended for number
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a 29-yard.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Cooper now on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 6 from the 10. From the gun, Cooper. He dumps it off for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Cooper throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds an open man. Simpson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Cooper. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 4th down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10.
The Clemson Tiger offense, have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Number 80, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Cooper. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The Clemson punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half. Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You here for Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this. Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
Something good, I hope? How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. Guess I can try too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby!
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play? It felt good telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 70 Lion. Let's go. Push through. Go. Panther 6. Ready, hut. Ready. Rocco 80. Go. Okay, break. Hut. Yeah. Set. Ready, go. Come on. Set. 60 even. Set. 60 bison. 60 bison. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Shut up. 19. Tiger. 19. Yeah. Let's go. 18 cards. Ready. Hut. Yes. Yeah. Here we go. Shaq. Go. Ready. Cowboy. Hut. On the jump. Ready, go. Up already. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Okay, ready. Ready. Almost one more. Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves, let go. Go. Hawk 7, ready, hut. Set, ready, go. Take your time, focus. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut. Come on. Set, ready, go. Set, wrap up, set. Push through.
We might be in for a long season.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. LSU with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Matthews. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
To Alexander Avant. Touchdown.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Daniel. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And a grab here by Gilmore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He'll hit Jackson, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Daniel. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Fumble on the play.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
The LSU Tigers 14.
Now Matthews.
Nothing.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this on. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard.